Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm sitting out on the beach by the water. It feels amazing out here today. But let me talk a little bit about my thoughts on the Donnie McClurkin case. Pastor Donnie McClurkin and the allegations, the alleged allegations against him. And before you say anything, just stop with the God don't want you to judge and so forth and so on. Because let me tell you something. When a person is murdered, and before you actually know if this person is innocent, if you know that person's track record and their history, the first thing everyone is saying is, he did it. Oh, he killed that woman. You don't know from Adam Cat if it's actually the truth. Christians too, but you will automatically assume that that person did it. So when it comes down to Christians, particularly a celebrity Christian, that people love, they followed for many, many years, and all of a sudden becomes judgmental. No. I believe that you have the right to express your thoughts. I am never going to get out here and be malicious towards anyone because no one knows all of the facts, period. That's just plain and simple. Now, what I would say is, I've heard throughout the years, Donnie McClurkin, Pastor Donnie McClurkin, I want to be respectful, have said, that he's had issues with homosexuality, and this is something that he has worked through for years. And of course, I listen to some of what the guy allegations are as well. We can't just automatically assume as Christians that this guy is just attacking Pastor McClurkin for no reason at all. We just cannot automatically assume that. We have to wait to honestly see if this is in fact the case. We shouldn't automatically just dismiss what a person has said happened to them. Now, suppose that this actually did happen 10 years ago or more, and this guy is just now coming out with it now. Pastor McClurkin could have very well changed. It could be that this man has changed and now the enemy is trying to attack him all over again by bringing something up that has happened or he has done in the past. Could that be a possibility? There are a lot of times people are unwilling to come forth, particularly with celebrities, because people are so quick to judge and they just can't see R. Kelly being that type of person. They just can't see Puff Diddy being that type of person. They can't see any of that. They couldn't see Chris Brown putting his hands on a woman. But yet and still, those things occurred. It happened. So why then, because it's a Christian, a pastor who sings wonderful songs. I've heard clips of him maybe 3 or 4 times teaching his songs. I love his music, especially back then when I was younger. I haven't listened to any of his music recently. Very, very seldom will I listen to his music. There was one, Speak to My Heart, when I'm going through really difficult times throughout the years. I would particularly listen to that one, Speak to My Heart, which is a beautiful song. So we're never going to discredit who he is, what he does, but if he has done something wrong to someone, particularly in the manner that this guy is disclosing and he's came out with, then that needs to be dealt with. It truly needs to be dealt with. I hope and I pray, I really, really hope and pray that this is not the case at all. But y'all don't notice and realize that now people are truly being exposed. And I'm not saying this for this particular person, Pastor McClurkin, but people are being exposed so rapidly now. So whatever you're doing behind closed doors, you better be careful. You got to be careful because it's coming out now. It's coming out now. So instead of praying for this young man, I hope Christians are actually praying. In fact, I will pray for him. I will pray that if he's lying, that the king of the heart will capture his heart and turn that situation around, that lie around. But then I also pray that if he's telling the truth, that he does get his due diligence, justice. I pray that if Pastor McClurkin is being honest, I pray that God will rescue him from this situation, and that it'll be a trial that he is probably passed like every other test he's ever been through. But we cannot just automatically say the guy is lying. We can't automatically say Pastor McClurkin is lying. We got to wait until we know for sure what is going on. A family member of mine waited for years before she exposed what happened to her. She waited for years. Another person that I know waited dang near 20 years before he ever said anything about what happened to him. Over 20 years, he was being molested until he finally said to himself, I guess he just couldn't take it anymore. So we have to stop that, because it forces people to stay in silence, because people may not believe them. They would get ostracized. Now just imagine if this guy is really telling the truth. Just imagine what he must feel like right now if he is truly telling the truth and folks are against him like this. Just imagine that. You put yourself in his shoes. If you were molested like he alleged, or groped on, or had unsolicited sex, put yourself in that position and then tell me, how would you feel if it seems like the whole world is against you because you decided to come out and tell your truth? Think about that. And you know what? For a person who it did not happen to, you probably couldn't even imagine it. So I probably shouldn't even pose that question, because if it haven't happened to you, you cannot articulate it, what it would feel like. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't even know. So I'm out of here. Please like, comment, and share this video so that YouTube could push it out into the algorithm so others could hear this video as well and gain a different perspective. Because we don't know what's right and what's wrong. And if you've not already done so, please subscribe to this channel. I'm signing out. Going to chill out for a minute by the water. Take care. Bye-bye.